Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Today, one of the wildest NFTs to come across. Before we continue, make sure to like and subscribe on your way in. This was a request from a viewer. They wanted to know what I thought about this project in terms of its non-scammy ability. That's probably not the right words to use. It's realistic potential or realistic buying potential. We'll go with that. So this is the Royal Cubs. Now, I'm a real. I went through this as much as I could. The biggest problem I could find with this project is that I didn't find a white paper that I could read. I went through the Discord, so I don't know if I missed it. If anybody knows that there is a white paper, and I missed it somehow, I feel like I dug deep into this one, and I didn't find it. If you have it or know where I can get it, let me know. Maybe I missed it. I went through their Discord. There was a couple different tabs on there. Their Discord actually has its own like scam alert section where they kind of have OpenSea scams, website scams, link scams for, early access that they're not providing because at the time of this, it did not launch yet. I'm not sure when this is going to be out. From my time, I think the raffle is happening or has happened. And so minting should be coming up shortly. As I went through this, so if you guys don't know this project, it's called the Royal Cubs, and they kind of look like that. This guy, who I think is from Game of Thrones, I believe he's the guy from Game of Thrones. I forgot his name, the Ice Lord dude. Shitty show at the ending of the day, but great. Used to love it. Anyways, the Royal Cubs is an exciting new collection of 8,888 Lion Cub NFTs. Each individual piece of digital art consists of a realistic three-dimensional graphic with more than 200 unique traits and options. These guys are real animal lovers. They even talk about it down here. Like, they want to build a community of wildlife enthusiasts and art lovers that will manifest into a place to be in the crypto world. As I read through this, they have a lot, I mean an egregious amount of animal innuendos or like animal play on words throughout this whole damn thing. That alone kind of started to tell me, like, okay, these guys can't be fake because no scammer really goes out of their way to make this shit sound so damn retarded. But to be honest, it helped a lot, and it was kind of funny at certain points. So here are their major artists. I looked into these ones. I went to they each have their own, so from the Royal, they have their own Instagrams and everything. I couldn't find, even when I went to his LinkedIn on this person, and I couldn't find anything on the LinkedIn on this person. But what I did find was a series of 3D art connected websites. And what I was also able to find was a, NFT projects they had worked on in the past that were kind of their own, individual thing. Like you can see here, tons of other art that's kind of cool, actually. So they have a bunch of their own stuff going on separately from the Lion Cub, while also connected to the Royal Cubs. And then finally, there was this guy who was the only one I was actually able to find when I went on his LinkedIn who had a photo. This guy over here. So I ended up Googling him to see if he was actually, as real as the other ones. And I was able to find him. He's French or whatnot. He has his own Discord as well. So you can go into these guys' individual Discords. I think two of them, if not all three of them, have their own individual ones, or they're part of a bigger group that is also related to 3D art. There is a mention of this guy on IMDb as well that does talk about this 20 years in the film industry and his top VFX stuff. So he does come off. You can't find any pictures of these two and just the one picture of that guy. Even when you Google that guy's photo that I was looking at over here, all the places which are a bunch of different 3D art websites. So you do again get his face, this exact photo multiple times. And then within those websites, there's nothing else or other images of him at all. So far what I've seen, I went to their Twitter, checked out some of their followers. Same thing with the Discord. They have an egregiously high Discord channel. Do I have it here? Jump to the part where I have the Discord. Boom. Discord. But yeah, so I went through this. Look at this. This is insane. Oh, you guys can't even see that shit. Never mind. There's like over 200,000 members or some shit like that. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. That's why it's like, what? But again, even their Discord seems pretty lively as well. And yeah, you guys can't see it, but if I scroll down here, cops again every day, all day, nonstop. And I make these videos at the same time every day. So I don't know if these guys are just like every time I start, they're like, let me come through. Okay, so here's the Discord, baboom. And as you can see, it's pretty lively, but it's like, you can't see the numbers, how many people are here. It's over like 200,000. It's insane. That's like a ridiculous amount, at least from my Discord experience. That seems like a lot of people. But, you know, they're crazy. They're all up in here. They have a bunch of like wildlife stuff. Like these guys are really into wildlife. It's not just like they picked the cats as like their thing. They also have a gorilla NFT that's coming after the cat one too, or associated with the cat one in a way. Once you buy the cat one, you get access to it, or at least early access to it. We'll go back over that one. And even down here, they got Discord scams, OpenSea scams. You can't see because I think it's cut off by the screen, but social scams. And so they do have a lot of, it seems like they are doing their best to look out for the community that is getting involved, and it seems that their community is growing. I don't see a lot of red flags in this. I do stress that you do your own research in case I missed anything. My biggest thing being that I just don't see any sort of white paper whatsoever that could help, you know, illustrate kind of the further plan for this specific NFT. We have the roadmap though. Our plan are like the mighty jungle run deep. What? Our plans are like the mighty jungle. Run deep and far as roots while we work on perfecting our creation. Our first goal involves a successful drop in order to satisfy our community's hunger and provide firm opportunities for future investments. You see what I'm talking about with the jungle run thing? This is the entire thing. Okay, I got so annoyed with this. Like, goddamn. So the Royal Cup project is built as a realistic 3D effort and with many individual aspects, including such as art, design, tech, administrative, blah, blah, blah. They put a lot of work and effort into this, and it does sound like it. Even when I'm reading this, it looks like even reading this alone seems like an effort that they put in. So it seems like this is not, it doesn't have a lot in terms of what I would like. Again, I can't really see a lot of the faces of the people who are the artists behind this. At least those are the people they're front running. It's like, well, these are the people behind it. Like, okay. Now I can't tell if these are just the artists behind it or if these people are part of part of the initiative for this, or there's a bigger conglomerates of people that are working, and then this is just sort of the people that they're showing because these are the ones creating the art. Couldn't find out about that. Roadmap's pretty straightforward. Live events, merch, you know, hold your cup, give yourself, oh my god. Okay, a tap on the back and you are now a member of the Royal Cup community. You will get exclusive perks. Don't know what those exclusive perks are, and benefits that are beyond your wild imagination. They don't really mention what those are, which a little bit more detail would be nice. Or if you had a white paper that presented more detail would be nice. That's what I would be looking for typically. First and foremost, you get the Prince of the Jungle, access to our future Animal Kingdom project before everyone else. Someone said jungle swag. I didn't. You wrote it here. It made me say it. Then you might meet a new friend when you'll see the gorillas. That's part of the gorilla stuff. So these are some of their perks. I do wish it was a little bit more detailed, but it's all good. Live events and merch. So they have collaborations, or they'd like to collab with bigger. And if they have the 3D animation people who are known in the industry, in the film industry, and potentially the gaming industry, they're, you know, this planned collaborations could go through. So definitely this is something that I can't really say this is something as like a major investment that's going to pay off astronomically in the future. It could within like, you know, the 3D animal loving communities, like the 3D ones or the animal loving ones, or the combination of the two of them. I think when you have something like this is like a labor of love. It seems more than anything. And if you really like what you're seeing, that's something that you would consider investing into. Worldwide reach. Obviously, that's the attempt that they want. A marketing plan for the Royal Cup projects expands in order to reach the entire world. Yeah. We got some Pharaoh strategies in place that will boost our project's recognition in both the digital space and the real world in order to bring more benefits to our community. into the metaverse. We collected some award-winning 3D artists, which leads me to believe that there's other people behind it. That's not just the artist, but we don't know who any of those people are. So that's a little weird and sketchy. From all over the world and big investors to make it possible to bring you the most realistic artwork collection of animals all the way into the wildlife jungle of the metaverse. As primary visionaries, we already have exciting sequel projects flowing down the pipeline. The Royal Cubs are only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to populating the metaverse landscape. Just pray with us that we won't get another ice age. Wink, wink. So come and join us on this adventurous journey and be part of this exciting future ahead of us. I will if you just stop with the jungle references and the animal references, and I'm on board, okay? So this is the gorilla stuff that they were talking about. Your cub needs protection in the wild. Each royal cub owner will have the opportunity to access our amazing, realistic gorilla collection with some amazing details that you wouldn't want to miss. No NFT project is complete without some monkey gorilla looking thing, right? So they are big, they are hairy, and they can be Cub's best friend and main protector in the wildlife kingdom. Our artists are working around the clock in order to create these magnificent creatures for you. As we are making our first steps toward shaping our realistic animal kingdom in the metaverse. So yeah. One of my most frequently asked questions, where's your white paper? I see a white list, but no white paper. Again, but everything else looks pretty solid in this project. I do suggest you do your own research just in case, and only invest in this if this is something that you genuinely like the art, you genuinely like the idea, you're a bit of an animal lover. This sounds like this is the kind of stuff that they're going to be going for. All in all, this project does look pretty sound. I'm not going to lie. There are some weird things that are missing from it, but it doesn't seem like what they're going for is the traditional stuff that most scams go for, and most NFT projects go for. It seems like they're trying to create this this animal loving enthusiasts community of people who are just kind of into this stuff and want to give back. Because I think they're planning on really giving back to the wildlife and the environment and things like that, and that's just something that they like. Go check out their Discord. Go hang around in the Discord for a bit if you like this project. It's definitely going to be something I think it's going to be more for the long run, but I'm not sure. I don't really know. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to end it right there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come back for more. Link to this in the description down below if you're interested in this. Go check out their Discord. Go hang around there. Give yourself a little bit more research. I came in here. I looked around. Didn't see anything that struck out at me. Looked on Google, checked out, see if anybody else was questioning this. Nothing really came up. So proceed with caution. All right, guys, take care.